now the starting lineup for your Utah Jazz. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 10, Stephen, number 10. In the middle, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. The other guard, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. Starting at small forward. At 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen. At the other forward position, at 7, number 34, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Welcome, everyone. A bit more excitement in the air tonight. This is the in-season tournament. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. A look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Utah, they just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Carter out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And for Utah, Markkanen is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's George. So this is the first of 2 games, Greg, that these teams will play in a row. One after the other. Very tough.
And, you know, Kevin, I find these little mini-series really interesting. You get to see how teams react to one another and see how they adjust, much like you do in the postseason.
Doncic dishes to Carter. Lock at 6. Pass to Doncic. It's blocked. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against Denver. The pass to Markkanen. Over McCollum. Markkanen can't get it to go. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kessler. His last outing, he had 8 points.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
That one is off. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in LA, just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Now, here is George. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Markkanen, good.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Williamson, a screen on George. Doncic got a piece of it. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That one drops for him.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Doncic passes to Carter. It's tipped.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Utah shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
No good on the second free throw. Kessler with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. 8-point game. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. George against Doncic. And George gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Doncic. Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Williamson. Doncic outside. Stolen by George. And now Utah, fast break. Takes the 13-footer. Doncic with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now, here's George. Outside, Markkanen. George sets a screen for Markkanen. Count that one. Markkanen's got 6.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Reeves. Still yet to score. Cullen passes to Reeves. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Utah leading by 6. And here's George. Here's Towns. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Wendell Carter. Crowder comes in for C.J. McCollum. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Kessler passes to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The Lakers making a switch here. Carter, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. McCollum comes in for Crowder. Austin Reeves is checked in for Shake Milton. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent.
What is going on right now?
Taylor Hendricks.
Jazz leading by 8. Offside Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
C.J. McCollum.
It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Here's Williamson. His last outing with 20 points. To the middle. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Williamson.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes to Williams. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collins. Back to Williams. Carter pulls it in. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Williamson. A beautiful reverse layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the pass to Markkanen. Over McCollum. Misses off the left iron. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
Williams, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doncic kicks to Carter. Now, here's Doncic. T right on him. Back to Carter. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shake the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Lakers trail by 4. They've got John Collins. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Williams. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Vincent. Here he goes. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Just 2 to shoot, and it goes down 2 points. Vanderbilt's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Lakers. Collier, defended by Vincent, and the basket is good. And the Jazz lead by 4. Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Wherever Jay Crowder goes, Richard, his teams compete for title. What does he give them?
The word you used, Kev, was compete. Crowder doesn't take one possession off. A two-way player. And Jay's been to the finals with multiple different teams. That's not easy to do.
Here's Collier. Crowder pulls it in.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Doncic moves back up. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Vanderbilt.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
No good from Connaughton. Jazz leading by 4. Bobbed up there for Collins. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Lakers second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for John Collins. And George is subbed in for Williams. The Lakers also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. On defense, Utah. They lead by 4.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who was your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
Outside, George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Vanderbilt against Towns. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Pass to Reeves. Inside, Vanderbilt. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Doncic. Averaging 29 points per game, 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
George with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. George has got 6.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Towns. Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Again, the Lakers.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the Jazz call time here. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zion Williamson's checked in for Vanderbilt. McCollum comes in for Crowder. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Connaughton. Nothing on the board. Cullen passes to Connaughton. Williamson with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot clock at 3. For the 3. Good on the triple. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Now here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Pass to Williamson. And it's denied. And the top of the key, Towns to the inside. That one good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And the pass to Connaughton. Williamson against Towns. Connaughton. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. He's got 7.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. The Lakers also making some changes. Crowder comes in for Gabe Vincent. And it's Austin Reeves in for Pat Connaughton. It's McCollum with the drive. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Williamson with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Stolen by George. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Crowder. Still without a basket. To the paint. And it's Carter missing.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
No good. Shot missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George, no good. Outside Crowder, and he lays it straight in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
I think for the Jazz, they need to step back and take a look at what's going wrong. Mistakes have killed them, not just turnovers, but poor decision-making. This is a team everyone wants to play right now to get a W.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Great job minimizing turnovers, making the simple pass, not trying to do too much.
Yeah, the inclination is to press too hard sometimes. They certainly letting the game come to them.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Wendell Carter is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Doncic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Williamson is screen on George. Doncic finds Williamson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Williamson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. Here's George. 8 points for him. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Markkanen. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Doncic with the steal. Carter up top. Second shot opportunity. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the floater. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
To the middle. Here's Carter. Passes it to Reeves. Out to Doncic. Stolen by George. In transition. Here come the Jazz. And it's George finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguarded.
Now, here is George. He's got 10. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Basket counts. Williamson's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here's George. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Good work there as it goes.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And that one's good. Doncic. Here's George. And he makes good on the layup. George has got 12 in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
And when he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Now, here's Markkanen. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. They grabbed their own miss. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crowder's checked in.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Zion Williamson. Averaging about 26 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes.
Great job of attacking the paint.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Collier, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Doncic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Lakers second.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Passes it to Markkanen. Inside, here's Collier. Good on the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
Here's Doncic. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. The Jazz shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Pass to Markkanen. Towns a screen on Crowder. Here's Markkanen. Reeves with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Kessler. After Luka Doncic's bucket, here's Collier. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And Crowder drives it in. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Kicks to Markkanen. Now the pass to Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Gabe Vincent comes in for Austin Reeves. Here's Collier. The Jazz with another miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Williamson right side. No good. Utah trailing here. Taken away. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Hendricks pulls it in.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's Collier. Rebound the Lakers.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Back to Williamson. Dishes to Crowder. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Williams. John Collins is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Collier in at point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Williams with the ball, out guarded by Crowder. And he gets the bucket. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now, here's Doncic. Collins grabs the miss. "18 feet out. That one, no good." Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Doncic dishes to Crowder. The wing jumper off target. Utah leading. Pass to Hendricks. To the inside, Towns. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Misses the baby hook.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 6-point Utah lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Zion Williamson comes in for Crowder. McCollum's checked in for Van Connaughton. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The three from George. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kicks it out to Williamson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost unfair.
Collier, guarded by Doncic. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 3. Carter, the pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. Doncic kicks to Williamson. He feeds it to Carter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Carter with a screen on George. 4 on the clock. Carter, that's good. It's now only a 1-point Jazz lead.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
And the Jazz call time here.
Step back, inside the Utah Jazz Dancers. Once again, the Jazz Dancers, Nancy Getlock.
And stolen by Williamson. Doncic right side. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to McCollum. Passes it to Reeves. Down low. Here's Carter. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Now here's Towns. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's George. Inside. Markkanen kicks to George. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now here is George. And that time also a missed shot.
2 minutes remaining in the
Doncic
game.
finds Williamson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Williamson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Utah calls timeout.
The Jazz.
They trail by 5. 1:57 left in the 4th.
That was your Jazz breaking edge crew. Get loud once again for
McCollum against Markkanen. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
And Doncic gets it to go. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Jazz trail by 5. Left side, Markkanen. Outside, George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here's Markkanen. George looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Doncic. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Kessler. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Williamson. Offensive rebound. They swipe it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And here's Doncic from the arc. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Now, here's Markkanen. He's tightly guarded. Here's Kessler. Good!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Make some noise. Let's go!
On the inbound.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Markkanen dishes to George. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great
Personal foul. Second team.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
It's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
The best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
Off the inbound. Money!
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
The three from George. Can't.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Anthony Towns.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And the whole game resting on one free throw, and he buries it. Tremendous heart.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Doncic with it. We've got Luka Doncic. Zion Williamson is out there with Carter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Reeves in at the 2. McCollum passes to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Doncic has got the first points here in the overtime period for Los Angeles. Pass to Towns. Now Kessler. And there's the pass to Markkanen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Los Angeles, Luka Doncic.
All free throws good from Doncic. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. George against Doncic. And there it is for him. 16 points for George.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, after did the defenders.
Out to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
We play just over a minute here in OT. To the middle. Here's Carter. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now on the night. With the crossover, he lays it in.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Pass to Reeves. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 2.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
They give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
And the basket by McCollum.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. The rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Williamson.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Towns drops them both.
Oh, big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
Here's Reeves. It drops.
Austin Reeves.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 52 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Los Angeles on D. Passes it to George. It's rebounded by Doncic. And here's the Lakers. He dishes it to Williamson. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to Williamson. Stolen by George.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
On the paint, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2.
Number 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Los Angeles now. Stolen. Outside, George. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. Oh, missed it. From past the arc. Found it! Timeout called the Lakers. Guys, what do you think?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
Let's get
And so it's Utah who's scraped by with a win. And that's a huge win for him, Greg, in the in-season tournament. Now improving to 2-1.
And when you talk about advancing in this cup, you're not going to be able to lose 2 games. So avoiding a 1 and 2 start keeps their hopes very much alive.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Keyonte George.